Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. With that, it's time for the AFC Championship. And to call the action, as they have all year, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, they broke ground on this place in the year 2000, opened it in August of 2002, and it's been the home of this franchise ever since. Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it'll be a great one between the New England Patriots and the Houston Texans. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. But he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Well, partner, that was not a good omen right there. The very first play from scrimmage, you just want to give yourself a nice, simple throw and hopefully get yourself into a rhythm. That is the last thing you're expecting. And now you put your defense in a tough spot right from the word go.
Now here's the first carry for Amir Abdullah. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Second down following the run. Watson. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. First down, it's Watson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
To throw on second is Watson. And the hook up here with Jalen Strong complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
An extra corner on the field for New England here on third down.
Yeah, another DB. Toss to Abdullah. Room here to run. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, though, if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
From the red zone now, Watson. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Brady to throw on second down. Looking middle, it's caught by Gronkowski. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 18-yard line. A big play. Brady to Gronkowski. 59 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Second down following the incompletion. Here's Murray running right. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards down to the 15.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
So following the run, we'll see what they do here on third down. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. His pass caught at the 4. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll try to run it in with Murray. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
They come out here in the I.
Let's go.
Again, it's Murray. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. They slot Gronkowski outright. Brady now on 3rd and goal. Dan's feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Whitney Merciless able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, Brady will yield to Gronkowski for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And now out comes Houston. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. From the gun, here's Watson. Now he'll let this one go. Deep left sideline. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
Let's go!
Off of play action, it's Watson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. So possession 1 ended in 6. Possession 2 likely going to end in a punt.
Yeah, that's okay. They've just got to get back to what they worked on in the opening drive and continue to make a few adjustments along the way. It won't be exact because the defense will make a few adjustments themselves. Just get back to your game plan.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Patriots take over. And now out come the Patriots. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him with contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
that.
Super toe.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Halfback sent in motion. from the gun on third down. Brady. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Brady connecting with Cooks for the Patriot first down. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. They go play action here on first downs. He hits Gronkowski on the out route. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. On first down, Brady. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jadeveon Clowney coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. On second down, here's Brady. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Stephen Paya continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. The slot man in motion right. On play action, now Brady. And an alley to run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
New England on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. He's got daylight. He's at the 30, 10, and they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. The That's certainly not something we see often from number 12, Tom Brady, although we did see it in Super Bowl 51.
And that's why it's so memorable, because of what you just said. It doesn't happen very often. And think of the momentum that you gain as a defense, not only picking off Tom Brady, but pick 6. Oh, boy, you feel good about yourselves.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Looking to throw on second down. Brady under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Bernardrick McKinney coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack, as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. On play action, it's Brady. Open man is Thielen, is complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down. Now a play fake. Brady. His throw incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Brady now on 1st down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side, but for lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. Throw left side on target to Thielen. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more of the AFC Championship game after this. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And his throw is incomplete. The wideout, Chris Hogan, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Looking back to the air on 2nd down, it's Brady. Now he's flushed out left. The throw left side complete to Hogan. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. J.J. Watt in there to sack him for a loss of 6. To throw on second down. Brady. A dump off to Sims. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
New England on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And they'll send the slot in motion left. From the gun on third down. Brady. This is caught. It's Cooks. Give him a gain of 4. Able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Back to the ground game. Here's Murray. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Latavius Murray, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots are back within a score. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And now out comes Houston. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
On first down, it's Watson. He goes underneath to Abdullah. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On second down, here's Watson. Buying time to his left. Strong grabs it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a first down throw. Watson. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. Will Fuller as the first half is winding down. And the Texans will extend their lead. It's good, and it's 21-10. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. The final shot before half for Brady. He gets it to Cooks. And down he'll go at the 25. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game as we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Watson on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now Watson. He's going to air one out. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
They go back to Abdullah on first. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Well, sometimes a tough game to figure out. One play he looks so good, and then the next play so bad, going backwards.
Yeah, in a span of 2 plays, you go from hero to GOAT, right, to use one of the cliches. But I think what often happens is you have a big run, and sometimes you try and do too much with your next one.
And a long way to go for the offense here on second down. Now it's Watson. It's complete to Fuller. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. He's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now a play fake here on first down. A dump off for Abdullah. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Amir Abdullah from 19 yards away. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. They'll run it now out of the gun. Murray fighting, lost the football. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
They go play action here on first down. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Over the middle, that's caught by Hogan. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
To throw is Brady, being chased out left. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 22. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Here we go! Ohio! Flex round!
After the interception, here's Watson. Going deep for Hopkins. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. Well, so they just got the football on an interception. They almost gave it right back the same way.
And, you know, when you look over to the bench after that type of a play, number one is pure relief. Didn't give it up. But it's not the coach you're worried about yelling at you. It's those guys on defense who just intercepted the pass who want to break over there. Hey, take care of the football, man.
Come on, let's go! Brand 38!
A second down run for Abdullah. And Abdullah lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. Past the 20, 10, 5, and he is in. Touchdown, New England. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And, you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
And he puts it through. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And the Texans set to come onto the field. They're right back out there after watching the fumble go the other way. Still in control of this game, but that needs to serve as a wake-up call because they're not in the clear yet.
No, the message should be clear that fortunes can change pretty quickly when you turn the ball over. You've got to take care of it, otherwise that lead could slip away quickly.
Begin the drive with Abdullah. He finds an opening past the 40. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Out of the gun, Watson. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Offense looking to avoid a third and long. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. This time it's Abdullah. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They run with Murray. And now the juke. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a New England 1st down.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 45. Let's look at the big man rumble. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Brady now on 1st down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he gets it down to the 32. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something often.
He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Going to air it out deep for Gronk. And that's caught by Gronk for a Pats touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, 32 yards. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. And he's such a talented tight end, just creates nightmarish-type matchups on the other side.
He's so good that when we say tight end, we're almost damning him with faint praise, aren't we? Because he can do it all. He's as good as any receiver in the NFL.
Well, that's the deal. He's a wide receiver, just in a bigger body.
Bigger body, a matchup nightmare, and who's going to cover him? When I sit in the film session, I just look at the coach and say, really? Really? You're going to yell at me? You go cover him.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And now out comes Houston. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to a stretch, and guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. Off of play action, it's Watson. This one complete. It's C.J. Fedorowicz. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
First down, Abdullah trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
To throw on 2nd is Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he slides to avoid the hit. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Come on, let's go!
To throw is Watson. And finding Fedorowicz. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. C.J. Fedorowicz, 27 yards. And the Texans will extend their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. And now running right through it. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Looking back to the air on 2nd down. It's Brady. Oh, and Nelson's face to operate. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Tom Brady flashing the mobility, scrambling there for a 1st down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Brady now to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. To throw again. Brady. He's going to fire one deep. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 30. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing it.
He's got Fuller. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
On the move to his left. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Here we go.
They'll try to run it in with Abdullah. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Defense showing blitz.
Single receiver. Hey, you're in an island over there. Single receiver. Come on, let's go.
On second down, here's Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5, that's a whale of a game. And this offense on third down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Looking for Strong, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And nothing but daylight ahead. 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Offense needs something here on second down. It is second and long.
Come on, let's go.
They go with Abdullah again. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. The Texans on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now a give. This is Abdullah. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give him some breathing room and lets him build up a little cushion.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And some room to maneuver. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Time for a break. Back to wrap up the AFC Championship game after this.
Here we go.
Again, it's Abdullah. They find some open field here. Amir Abdullah. Touchdown, Houston. Amir Abdullah with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Texans capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 40, and he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go. The Texans on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Come on, let's go.
They will take a knee here and cue the celebrations. They are off to the Super Bowl.